Hi, today I'm going to discuss about the philosophical framework on cultural issues. First is the philosophical framework. Philosophical framework is a significant part of social research that involves the concepts of viewing the social world in terms of a particular framework. The commonly philosophical framework used in a social research are postmodernism, symbolic interactionism, and functionalism. Cultural issues. Cultural issues are problems that occur when culture conflicts with systems, goals, or other cultures. Culture versus individualism. Culture provides shared understanding such as rules and norms that help groups to get along. This may very well conflict with what a person would like to do as an individual. For example, Catholic people are attending 9-day series of masses in anticipation of Christmas, while someone who is not a Catholic doesn't follow this religious practice. Culture versus logic. Culture represents the depth of human experience that includes complicities such as emotion, imagination, social dynamics, creativity, and epic meaning. This may conflict with cold logic that fails to consider these factors. My Lola used to tell me superstitious belief that I shouldn't take a bath when I have my monthly period because according to her, this may cause women to suffer chronic diseases. Culture versus system. Systems are means for controlling and directing resources and processes. Where these mismatch with cultures, problems may occur. Culture versus culture. Cultures overlap and interact in countless ways, such that the expectations and norms of one culture frequently conflict with that of another culture. We Filipinos celebrate our festas in a very religious way, to honor the local Roman Catholic patron saint and to commemorate local history and culture. Other countries do not do this kind of practices because they also have their own way of having their festivals. Culture versus change. Traditional culture is a stabilizing force that provides shared experience across generations. Despite its stabilizing role, culture is often pushed to adapt by pressures such as technological change. Before, if we want to communicate with our families or friends that are miles away from us, we still need to send our letters via post office. But now, due to the evolution of technology, we can now send a message to someone in just one click. Culture versus goals. Culture emerges within groups such that it can be viewed as the current result of countless social interactions. This doesn't necessarily align to the goals of a group. This can be easily seen in the culture of organizations. Culture versus reality. Membership in culture can give people an excessively positive or negative self-image that may not match realities. This causes a variety of issues. Culture versus globalization. Globalization is the process by which the world becomes increasingly interconnected. This is a long-running process that has been underway for all of history. However, globalization has accelerated in recent centuries due to technical advancements in areas such as transportation and communication. Globalization can put pressure on culture. I have a cousin that has a different culture, and because we always see and hang out with each other, I tend to adopt the culture she has. Culture versus communication. Culture, such as language and norms, are a tool of communication. Where people from different cultures communicate, they need a shared set of skills known as cross-cultural communication. I have a friend that has a different dialect than me, and some words in our dialect seems to have a different meaning in their dialect. That's why I am very careful in choosing the words I use when we are communicating.